Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, there is this call that has been trending towards the end of this week, the call to occupy Jesus Winning Ministry at ROYSAMBU.
Hiyo kanisa ninasikia inaitwa Jesus Winner. Hiyo si Jesus Winner, ni shetani Sakariota. Huyu ni Judas Sakariota. Fikiria wewe pastor huyo si Judas, sikia unaitwa nani shetani.
Now guess what? There are pictures which have been showcased on X. For those of you who frequent X, there are pictures here which have been shared about a contingent of GSU who have literally created some barrier. Contingent of GSU who have surrounded that church, and based on some reactions here, like for example, there's someone by the name DP who says, already at Jesus Winner Ministry in ROYSAMBU, a contingent of GSU officers is manning the building. Only congregants are allowed to enter. We thought church is for every believer.
Yeah, so wadau, I am back. Kuna lori huko chini.
So this is what is happening at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Based on those pictures you see on the screen, you can tell that those are officers from the law enforcement units. Then there is a lorry there that is believed to be the one that carried these GSU officers who are supposed to man the church. Now, the church is not taking this, issue lightly. That is why there's that kind of reinforcement which has been done to try to protect the church from the threat. You remember, people had over the week said that they were going to ban that church, which is not something that we welcome as Kenyans, but that was a threat which was issued. That's the reason why we find that GSU are manning that church at the moment. So I want us to go further into this story, ladies and gentlemen, but first of all, so that you don't forget, kindly just like this video, so important. And also don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because that is the only way you appreciate the work of our channel. And to existing subscribers, I want to continue thanking you so much, because without you, this channel couldn't have grown. So thank you so much. Now, of course, this issue of ROYSAMBU Church, the Jesus Winner Ministry, has taken the better part of the week. The discussion has taken the better part of the week, and we saw a picture of Pastor Mwai going to State House, whereby RUTO was there and he was there, and whereby people said that he had gone to collect the pledge. The pledge was 20 million. Then we also saw a separate press from the church. The church was saying that that was just a pledge, but they have not been given anything. So the big question, ladies and gentlemen, here is it wrong for RUTO to give a donation? Or rather, let me just phrase it this way. Is it wrong for someone to give a donation to a church? I mean, this is the biggest conversation right now. And I will take you to a video from Pastor Ezekiel. And Pastor Ezekiel literally defended Mwai and also defended William RUTO. And I've seen people react saying that what Pastor Ezekiel is doing is literally inviting William RUTO to his church so that, such kind of donations can also be given. I don't know that that's the case, but that's what people are saying right now. So before I escalate this analysis, I wanted to pay attention to this video from Pastor Ezekiel.
Rais RUTO ametoa sadaka milioni ngapi? 20. Mimi nikuulize swali. Rais RUTO hana ndege, helikopta, si alikuwa na kampeni nazo? Huyu mtu atakuwa rais na hana pesa? Nikuulize, atakuwa hana pesa? Ako nazo. Ni milioni 10, ni milioni 50, ni milioni 100. Si ako na pesa? Akitoa pesa zake aende atoe sadaka, amekukosea? Acheni tabia mbaya nyinyi. Tuache hii mambo ya kukashifu kila kitu. Na nilijua nitatrend. Wewe unataka kuniambia Rais RUTO hana pesa? ati ni milioni 100 peke yake. Huyu mtu hafanyi biashara.
He's a billionaire. The billionaire.
A multi-billionaire, si ndio?
Now, very well, ladies and gentlemen, that is Pastor Ezekiel. Now, based on that statement, you can tell that Pastor Ezekiel does not find anything wrong with the fact that RUTO is donating, or with the fact that one can donate to a church. You see, his question is, why is it a big concern when RUTO donates to a church? Of course, people think that RUTO is politicizing the church donations. They look at the 2022 and below those days when RUTO would go to churches and dish out millions in order to get support from people. So I think that's why the youths do not like the fact that RUTO keeps on donating to churches. But there's nothing wrong with donating to a church, because that is how maybe you build a church, you offer your thanks to a church. But the only problem is that people see this move as a political strategy to win the church. Now, onto a separate video. This is now a video from a bunge. This is likely to be Jacaranda, if I'm not wrong.
Lazima tugodhe Kasungu atuambie pesa zetu aliamua kupatiana kwa nini kwa hizi kanisa. Hii pesa zetu unaamua kuzitumia venye unataka, na pesa zinapotea kila siku mchana. Hiyo kanisa tuko na maandamano Sunday huko, tunaenda kuichoma. Hiyo ndio njia yenye tunaangalia Sunday. Itakuwa inawaka kirerembe huko, wao kizeganga kwenye Sigoi. Utuambie pesa zetu unaweza kumanage aje kuiba hizo mukuchu unaziweka kwa mfuko wako, uende upatie Panchule. Panchule unaona venye tumemchokoza kwa menje daily. Tumemchokoza kwa hiyo menje. Ndio kule hakuna mse mwenye anatusaidia kuweka, ni sisi wenyewe. Na Panchule ni lazima angalie njia kwa Muranga.
Because these are youths who were, vowing to, go to ROYSAMBU and probably occupy the church. But based on the story that is surfacing on social media right now, is that the ushers, there are ushers there, and the ushers, where ushers are stood, you find that there are GSU also who are there. So I think the ushers are only trying to look at whether you belong to that church. If you don't belong to that church, you are not allowed to enter into that church. But again, there's another concern from another Kenyan citizen who said he thought that the church is for, literally everyone. I mean, he doesn't understand why the police are there, and doesn't understand why people are not allowed to enter the church, whereas pale ni mahali ambapo watu wanafaa waombewe, wasikize neno la Mungu. Lakini kwa nini wananyimwa nafasi ya kwenda pale, kuingia pale ndani ndio hawaelewi? But you see, that was expected. I also expected this to happen, considering that there was already a call to occupy the church. So if you allow everybody to enter that place, most likely what is going to happen is that goons might enter that church and wreak havoc to the church. So, ladies and gentlemen, just go below in the comment section and tell us what do you think about this latest development. Is it justified to occupy Jesus Winner Ministry, or this is not a good move? Just go below in the comment section and you can tell us based on your own thinking, because this is a free place where we can share anything. So just tell us below in the comment section whether you think the move to occupy Jesus Winner Ministry is okay. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you have not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.